Video here. So based on the text from the Dead Sea Scroll, the DDS, the Septuagint, and the ancient Paleo Hebrew fragment, the phrase "I am that I am," Ehyah Asher Ehyah, is found in the Exodus scrolls 4QEXOD. And what I'm doing is proving that El Elyon, the Most High, is not the Creator, Yah, or some of you call him Haya, some of you call him Yahweh. He never called himself the Most High. He never did it. Because I keep trying to find where he called himself the Most High. He didn't. Now, he called himself these other things, but he didn't call himself the Most High. El Elyon is a totally different pantheon. He's a subordinate to Yah. He unfinished proved to you that he was on the council. He was on the council, and his children was screwing up. So I'm going to prove that to you, and it's going to be very quick, maybe 10-minute video. Let's go. Paleo Hebrew fragment, the phrase "I am that I am," Ehyah Asher Ehyah, is found in the Exodus scrolls 4Q Exo. Oh, and I'm going to say it again. The reason why I am making sure y'all know how to call on him is because those who call in my name will be saved, though my people know my name and what it means. So when he says what it means, what does his name mean? It does not mean the Most High. Let's go. It's found in the Exodus scroll, but is absent in the Book of Jubilees, in the Book of Jubilees, Enoch, Jasher, and the Apocalypse of Abraham, which uses different titles for the Creator. The following evidence addresses your request for textual proof without traditional commentary. The Paleo Hebrew textual evidence, Exodus 3:14, the primary source. In the Dead Sea Scrolls 4Q Exodus. B. The Hebrew text aligns with the Masoretic text, reading Ehyah Asher Ehyah. Translation: I will be what I will be, or I am that I am. Paleo Hebrew meaning: the root Heya implies active, breath existing, to become, to effect. It is not static existing. It is active becoming. So the reason why I noticed that it has to be, because it's no matter which way you turn it and you say it, it's going to be the same thing. Hey ya, you flip it over. It's the same thing. Okay? So the missing phrase in the other text, you asked if specific phrases appear in the other ancient books. It does not. Here is what they say instead. So in the Septuagint, in the Greek, ego eme ho o translates to I am the being one. I am he who exists. Difference: the Greek changes the verb from a future active, I will be, to a static noun, the being. This is a major shift from Paleo Hebrew Ehyah. The Apocalypse of Abraham text does not say I am that I am. And I see somebody teaching that the Creator name is Yahweh. His name is not Yahweh. It's not his name is not Yahweh at all. I see somebody teaching that. They're wrong. It introduced the angel Yahweh, who bears the infallible name on his forehead. Quote, I am called Yahweh by him who moveth with that which exists within me. Apocalypse of Abraham chapter 10:3. The Creator is referenced to as the Eternal One or Mighty One, mediated through Yahweh. Book of Enoch, First Enoch text does not say I am that I am. Title: use the Lord of Spirits, aka Adon Olam Ruko. Remember I showed you he is Olam, head of days. He's the head of days. Get down. And I saw the head of days when he seated himself upon his throne of his glory. Enoch 47:3. The Sefer, the text, renders Exodus 3:14 as Eya, Eha, Ya, Asher, Ehaya. So it's Haya, Asher, Haya, with an E in the front. This is a modern translation, reconstructed, used by this specific publication, linking it directly to the name Yahuwah. Egyptian writing, so they knew about Yah beforehand. So y'all, they can stop playing with us. They can stop playing with us. The Book of the Dead, text Nuke Pu Nuke, translates I am he who I am, and it is who I am, used by deities like Horus and Ra to declare self-sufficiency. This is their closest linguistic parallel to Exodus 3:14 outside the Hebrew. So even the Egyptians knew who Yah was. The name and the distinct Yah versus El Elyon. You stated that El Elyon and Yah are distinct in the ancient text. Yes, they are. The Dead Sea Scrolls, specifically Deuteronomy 32 and 8 and 9. He's talking about El Elyon right there. And Psalms 82. They're talking about El Elyon right there. Support this distinction in the oldest strata of the text, separating the Most High El Elyon from the sons of God. The Paleo-Hebrew separation, Deuteronomy 32 and 8 and 9. In the Masoretic text, Standard Hebrew, this verse is changed, but in the Dead Sea Scrolls, you see in the Masoretic, they keep changing stuff to confuse you. 4Q Deuteronomy, and in the Septuagint, it reads clearly, verses 8. When El Elyon gave the nations their inheritance, he set the boundaries of the people according to the number of the sons of God. B'nai Elohim. That is the same thing it says in Genesis 1. Verses 9. But Yah's portion is his people. Jacob, his allotted inheritance. The Paleo-Hebrew. Here, El Elyon is presiding authority who divides the earth. And Yah receives Israel as his specific portion. This supports your assertion that they function as distinct entities in this text. Psalms 82. In the judgment, and I'm letting you know, El Elyon is not in charge. Israel chose Yah. The other people got angels put over there. El Elyon is not a god, he's an angel. He's just a high-ranking angel like Michael. Here, El Elyon is presiding authority who divides the earth, and Yah receives Israel as his specific portion. This supports your assertion that they function as distinct entities. Psalms 82, the judgment of the Elohim. Verse 1, Elohim, God stands in the council of El. He judges among the Elohim gods. The verse, I said, you are Elohim gods, and all you are sons of El Elyon, the Most High. The Paleo meaning. The text identifies the hierarchy. The sons of Elyon are the ruling entities Elohim over the nations. Yah stands to judge them for ruling unjustly. Now, you asked if the English names meet the Paleo-Hebrew requirements. So, Yah-U-Ha-Ud. Right there. So, that one means Yah is a form of Hebrew to exist, belonging to come past. So, Yah-Haya is the modern Hebrew. So we see the old Hebrew, Yahuwah. Yah-O is an angel, aka Metatron. And I heard somebody talking about Metatron. Yah-O is an angel. El Elyon. El is the leader of the Canaanite gods. The creator, he lives on Mount Siphon. El is the representative of the older man. He sometimes appeared with a bull horn, with symbolizing strength. Within the red tent, El stands as the God of men, namely Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He existed later as Yahweh in the Hebrew. El was the only God whom Jacob bowed down to. Jealousy, mysterious God, to fearsome, he said, Dear 61. Now that is the Sumerian text. We do not worship El. That Sumerian text mixed them up. El Elyon is not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. El Elyon is the Canaanite God. Yahweh, Yahuwah, derived from the root Yahweh, to become breath. Yahuwah and Yahweh means to become breath. In the Paleo Hebrew, the letters Yah, He, Wah, He signify hand, behold, nail, behold, or purely breath existing. El Elyon, literally the God who is highest. In the Canaanite tablet, Ugaritic, El is gray bearded head of pantheon, separate from Baal. Yahweh is compound of the name found in Apocalypse of Abraham, merging the tetragrammaton Yahweh with El, signifying angel. So when it's El, they're talking about angels. Angel, or the angel of the name, who holds the authority and both. So you see this, that means angels. This sacrifice and commands. 7:22, you are correct. Jeremiah 7:22 explicitly denies the Creator. Yahweh commands sacrifice during the Exodus. For I did not speak to your fathers, nor did I command them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning burnt offerings and sacrifices. Leviticus Code contained detailed sacrifice laws often attributed to the priestly source. Jeremiah prophets often reject sacrifice, states that Yah only demand to obey my voice. Paleo Hebrew implications. The law of sacrifice may have been added later by the scribes. Jeremiah 8:8, the lying pen of the scribes had made it into a lie, or pertains the El Elyon Canaanite system you reference rather than the original intent of Yah. Okay, now this is it, y'all. So I'm just showing you these things right here. So, because I see people still calling him the Most High, and I just want you to be able to make it. I want you to be able to make it into and be into safety. So, these are different ways to call him. So give him all the praise and all the glory and all the esteem. All praises to the Creator Yah and him alone. Hallelujah. Woo.